Um, SCP-261, Coca-Cola, Coke Zero, a can of back in English. Okay, so a bunch of items. Really? So choosing going to be a large black vending machine. So it's the vending machine. Small keypad on the right. This is going to Japan. It was brought to Foundation. Urban legend about a magical vending machine that was circulating on the internet. SCP-261 was found in a black alley behind a large shopping center with a handwritten sign saying out of order in Japanese taped to it. SCP-261 had no marks of identification of any kind, and no locals remember when or how it came to be its current location. Machine. After a key was made, the front door opened. No abnormal materials were found, and it was determined that SCP-261 has never actually contained any food or beverage item. The keypad, while connected to the operating correctly, does not activate any of the dispensing mechanisms. When money is placed into SCP-261 and a 3-digit number is entered on the keypad, SCP-261 will vend a random item. SCP-261 has not accepted any currency other than yen, with rejected currency being deposited in the coin return slot. It is unknown how these items appear. However, SCP-261 will not operate when the door is open or when recording devices are placed inside. The number entered on the keypad has no effect in the item vended, nor has any pattern been detected. Items have always been form of snack food and typically have bright attention-grabbing packaging. SCP-261 is capable of operating with no external power supply, but operation in this state will cause unstable vending to occur much more quickly than normal. If SCP-261 is used several times over a short period of time and or large amounts of money are entered before an item is vended, SCP-261 will start to dispense bizarre items. While still food, they are suitable for human consumption is often non-existent. Weird. That's really weird. Zoe, it's 5 minutes to 4 o'clock now. Just about ready. Gent, you're not coming? Nah. Doesn't suit me. What are you talking about? Hi, Carl. We're going to attend the monthly lecture. Monthly lecture? Each month, the Foundation invites someone famous to hold a lecture to share new knowledge and insights pertaining to SCP. For this month's lecture, they invited Dr. Trevor. He holds a high reputation within the Foundation. Well, I can either go or I can go. So, I guess I'm gonna go. Interesting, count me in. I'll send you the link to the monthly lecture in just a second. Daniel and Dragon. Daniel and Dragon. Let's go. Daniel and Dragon. So this will be the last one we do. I believe this is going to be another SCP. So once this one's done, I'm going to end it for the stream for today.
There are many stories in this world. Some are read widely all over the world. Some are hidden in dust and known only by a handful of people. Today I'm going to tell you a story no one else has heard before. A real story of mystery and wonder and adventure. And then you too will become the guardian of this story. The story takes place in a world of long ago. The hero of our story is a little boy. His name is Daniel. One day,
Oh
out of
yeah,
nowhere,
cool artwork.
Daniel got a serious case of chicken pox.
Well, this is
It
gonna be
made
awesome.
him look like a strawberry.
Strawberry.
To make sure he didn't spread it to others, Mrs. Page, the principal, had him isolate in an attic. And so, in the attic
At school?
lived, all on his own.
Or is this like an orphanage?
Mr. Daniel, While up here,
Lovely.
this attic,
Fire, indeed.
you'll have plenty of time to practice your penny whistle.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see it like actual
And
gameplay.
prepare for next month's art festival.
Ooh,
But
art
Mrs.
festival.
Page, the melody is so difficult.
That sounds like a very bad
You don't give up.
mic recording.
Fight.
Okay.
Daniel was reluctant at first, but he trusted Mrs. Page, and he knew he should listen. And so he practiced the penny whistle.
We're playing. We're playing something? Oh! Oh, I'm pressing the wrong one. Oh, that's why. Oh. Oh no. I matched the score. I did it.
Suddenly, he heard some strange noises in the corner of the attic.
Pia, Pia,
Huh?
Pia.
Who's there?
It's me,
Daniel decided to
Pia.
go over and take a look.
Pia. Do. Oh. Oh. This is so cool. Oh. I love it. Oh, that's so
It
cool.
was a mouse trap, and there was a red origami
Oh.
paper dragon inside of it.
Ooh.
Daniel
me rescue you.
carefully removed it.
Do.
It was marvelous and beautiful. The only problem was part of its wing was damaged. But Daniel found a way to repair it.
Oh, yes.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Bum, bum, ba, bum, bum.
Daniel held the repaired paper dragon high,
Bum, bum, bum,
high up in
bum.
the air, imagining that it soared over all the world below. He played and played with the paper dragon.
Wee! Woo!
Wee! Woo! Dragon! Soar!
In the warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Could it be? Or is this all just a dream?
The next day, with boredom and loneliness weighing him down, he began to fiddle with the old radio.
Our town is located in the plains where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
This is very random. Why are we mentioning earthquakes? Of everything.
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
Where did this paper ball come from?
Just as Daniel went to pick it up, the ball suddenly came to life, and it rolled away. Daniel chased after it.
Oh yes, give me more roaming around in this beautiful area. Such a cool art design. This game has had such creative. Come here, come here, come here. I'm chasing you. I'm chasing Jim. Oh, come here. No, you don't. No, you don't. on. Aha, there we go.
Just as he was about to seize the rolling paper ball, suddenly, terrible sparks erupted from it. Before his very eyes, the paper ball began to grow, bigger and bigger.
Oh no!
At that moment, a red figure suddenly appeared.
Oh.
The red figure quickly subdued the paper ball and threw it into a
Wow.
cardboard box.
That cardboard box will keep it.
Daniel
Keep it
studied
from
the red
causing any
figure
problems.
carefully. It had a sticker on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
I wasn't dreaming. Thank you for saving me.
Daniel was grateful and very happy. He walked closer to the paper dragon, but the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid and backed away. Just then, Daniel had an idea.
Time to play
He took out
again.
his penny whistle.
Yeah,
and
I
slowly
figured.
played a tune.
Here we go. There we go. Bow, 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 bow. I like how they turn into little things and they fly away. Oh no, I failed. Very nice.
The paper dragon enjoyed the sound very much. It began to move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air. Soon the two were playing and dancing, just like old friends. The paper dragon traced out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a unique way.
My cherished friend, after many long years, we finally meet again. Tell me, how has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me. You know how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument. But we ought to take precautions, as the room is not stable. Do you still remember how the room works? You're welcome to visit anytime.
Interesting.
The piece of paper then changed back into the shape of a paper dragon and flew into the cardboard box. The box closed shut, and a calm silence was restored to the attic.
I love this music.
Daniel rushed to find a watercolor pen and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips.
Paper dragon? Here be dragons?
Over the next few days, the paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel. During this time, Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
That cat's name is Mrs. Carter. Ever since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends. That's Duke, Mrs. Jessica's pet. He doesn't like Rainy Day or Mrs. Carter. Only smoked sausages for his taste. And now, we are friends too. My name is Daniel. What's your name?
The paper dragon flapped its wings, as if it didn't understand him.
Well, since you like the sound of the penny whistle so much, Why don't I just call you Penny? I'll keep practicing to make it sound better.
Daniel and Penny then played baseball together in the attic.
Let's play tag.
Yay! Go fetch. Oh, this is so cool. Yay! Thank you. Can I have the ball? Thank you. Go over there. Oh, that's so cool. It's good. Oh, I just threw it right to him.
But just as they were in the middle of enjoying themselves, a violent shaking suddenly rose from the ground.
Whoa! Not the poor kitty.
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks.
Oh,
and it seems even
earthquake.
stronger than last time.
At this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out, followed by several paper balls. Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation and promptly threw them back into the box. Penny then flew around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped. Facing a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel felt confused and lost. He moved the box to the center of the attic. Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle day in and day out.
I was about to say, are we gonna have to do it again? Or maybe not. It did save though. Oh no.
As the days went by, Daniel's playing became smoother. One day, the box suddenly began to move.
Huh? Hello?
1,
Whoa!
2, 3,
Whoa, more!
4.
More
This time
dragons!
There were 4 paper dragons. But they weren't alone.
Not the
Enemies
pesky
began
paper
to jump out of the box
balls.
too.
Enemies.
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
In that small attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls. This time, the paper balls used new tactics. They pulled together into a single monstrous ball of paper.
Oh.
It began to shoot strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper dragons as they flew through the air.
Oh.
As they were hit, the paper dragons fell from the air, one after the other.
We're gonna have to save them.
Seeing the injured paper dragons,
Let's do it.
Daniel felt very distressed and anxious. Just then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and
Whoa.
gathered the remainder of its power. The paper
Whoosh.
dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball.
Not the dragons.
And then came another paper dragon. The monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits,
I see.
exploding into smaller paper balls.
I see.
Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box. The sacrificed paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper.
Nah. We'll
and
save them.
silence pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic.
We're gonna save them,
Daniel
right?
saw the remaining 2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded.
Let's save them.
He rushed to grab some stickers and treated them at once.
Yes. Pick up gently, flatten slowly, put stickers on. Yay, buddy. Hello, my penny whistle again. Thank you, Penny.
Suddenly, countless paper dragons began to gush from the box. The 2 wounded paper dragons were repaired and began to fly. Like two colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison. The dragons moved like a tide, flying freely through the attic. Daniel eagerly took out his penny whistle.
One more
He
time.
showed all his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work and practice.
We're doing it again. Yep. Okay. What? I hit those, right? Oh no! Bum 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 bum. Such pretty music. Yay! Yay! Yay.
In the sweet melody of his playing, Daniel felt himself enter into the world of dragons.
Oh, dragon! Oh, dragon! 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 Huge dragon! Oh, dragon! Dragons! Come back, Penny! Come back!
The paper dragons merged into a long letter and floated down towards Daniel to tell their story.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants have returned. They have launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room. We are prepared to launch the final defense. Then we will have to destroy your room, for it is the last remaining entryway into your world.
Oh, but dragons!
This farewell will only be temporary.
Oh,
We will not be apart forever, and we will
sad.
never forget our eternal mission, protecting you.
Oh, sweet dragons.
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box. Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant, but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again. A few days later, Daniel's chickenpox had fully recovered. He could now play the penny whistle very, very well. But the paper dragons never returned. Maybe it was time to leave
No.
and move on.
No, we wait for dragons. Here be dragons. We wait for them.
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is hitting our town! All townspeople, please leave your houses immediately and move to safe open spaces!
Uh-oh.
Just then,
Oh,
countless
no.
paper dragons shot from the cardboard
This is not how
box.
I meant seeing the paper dragons again.
However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion.
Save the dragons.
What's happening?
Let's do
Daniel
this.
quickly grabbed the stickers out from his bag
Come on.
and did his best to heal the injured paper dragons.
Let's do it. Oh! Hello? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Go. Go, go. I can only do certain ones apparently. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 buddy, go. Fly back. Fly back. Fly back. I'll go help this one. Go, go, go. Hi, Raven. Welcome to the stream. Whoa! Paper balls! Paper balls!
But the paper balls swarmed together and pushed Daniel away, subduing him firmly in the corner. He couldn't move. Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box, and a violent lightning flashed through the room. The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds, and the entire
Oh, that is
pack
kind of
became
terrifying.
overwhelmed with its evil aura.
The earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1. Heaven almighty, are we doomed?
The giant unleashed its power maniacally. The paper dragon struggled against it, with no means of fighting back.
Oh, you've been watching since, like, almost at the start, Raven?
At this critical moment, two paper dragons shined brilliantly. Together, they heroically crashed their bodies into the giant. Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons, but soon he found that things would probably not be so simple. The giant's figure could still be seen in the thick smoke, looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had no effect, and the giant had only grown stronger. It fought back with a new ferocity. The paper dragons were simply no match for it.
The earthquake is growing stronger still. The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years. My heavens, will this nightmare ever end?
With the paper dragons now all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance. It was Penny. It flew gently in front of Daniel and affectionately rubbed its head against his
Aww.
fingers, as if this whole crisis had never happened. Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something, but
Goodbye?
he didn't quite understand
Probably
what.
a goodbye. Probably him saying goodbye.
Penny then left Daniel and soared into the air with a determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison, responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation. At that moment, Penny turned into a great red beam and rushed fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star. At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
Crash!
The huge explosion
Crash!
from the
Why did it
impact
just cut the
drowned
audio
out
out?
everything else in the attic.
There's no one else in this building hearing this?
The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper, the leftover scraps of the paper dragons. Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces.
Oh, please don't tell me we're gonna go
He
around
thought
and collect
he could
them.
still fix them.
Are we actually? Oh. Oh no, we're actually doing this. Oh, penny whistle, penny, 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 penny. It's the penny.
Goodbye.
Yes, this is still SCP Starstream. A touching story. Collected all scraps and completed the final message.
The earthquake is
Achievement
stopped.
unlocked.
With God's mercy, our town is safe. We thank you, Lord, for your protection.
A few days later, the art festival was held as scheduled. Daniel attended the show with his penny whistle.
And now, Daniel Trevor will perform a penny whistle solo of a song titled Fly With Me.
Fly with me. Oh! I'm on a stage. Just don't read the script, please. This is gonna go bad if you read the script. Just don't read the script. Don't read the script.
And that's how the story ends. Now, you might be wondering, what happened next? Are there still paper dragons in the world? Well, that's a difficult question to answer.
Why is it so loud
But
now?
I believe that they are still protecting us somewhere in this world,
That's
just
cool.
like they promised they would, forever,
That's
into
cool.
eternity.
That's cool. So the SCP was the box. Here were dragons. Finish SCP-1762 story. That was cool. Dragon, soar! Very enjoyable, Chris. Very enjoyable. What lovely paper dragons. I love them so much. Where are they being contained now? I want to go visit them. SCP-1762 is now being contained at the Rickler Research Institute, where Dr. Daniel is the supervising director. That cardboard box has remained silent. How do you know all this, Gent? I thought you didn't attend the monthly lecture. Under the direction of Dr. Trevor Grant spent 2 years researching SCP-1762, so he knows far more than we do. Wow. 2 years, huh? Hey, I told you that that particular SCP didn't suit me. Oh, come on, Gent. So, Schrodinger's paper dragon box? But really, imagining your tidy up flies and piles of cute little fairy books, it's kind of adorable. Enough already, I'm getting back to work. But I'm going to stress the point again. That particular SCP did not suit me. I have been here for a month now, and I am entirely adjusted to the job. Though the context of my work is too simple to process, simply to process archive files, it is work that will never bore me. A few absurd jokes aside, most of the archives are really rather fascinating. I have been having hallucinations lately. I feel like someone is calling me, a voice low and uncertain. They seem to be trying to communicate with me, but I cannot understand a single word they say. In fact, I had planned on seeing a doctor, but Zoe told me it was the typical rookie syndrome and would clear up in a few days. I certainly hope that is the case. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Menu. You've already completed filing SCP-745-701 and 17E62. Each of these stages may be accessed and replayed through the Files menu. Oh, really? Oh! Oh my goodness, is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more? Is there 6 more we're playing? That's kind of cool. Oh, it's pretty cool. Notice dark neutralized. Oh, this is so cool. Wow. So yes, the paper dragons, the box and the dragons are the SCP. Basically, I guess a world into a place into another world, but the box has been silent apparently since then. So that was a real story. It was just told through that very unique and creative storytelling, from what I can gather. And this is like the reason SCP is a very vast thing. There are some games, primarily, like, I'm liking this a lot, but the games, they're primary SCP games where there are several primary SCPs, and this one seems like it's going the back route and trying some SCPs that aren't as well known. But boy, am I liking this. Let me just make sure it continues properly, by the way. Yeah, it seems like it does. But yeah, how cool. So let me go over the 3. The first one, the sand one, probably, the most simple. Well, I don't know. Here be dragons one is pretty simple. But I guess the first one was pretty good. I guess it is super simple though. The second one's probably my favorite, because of how creepy it was. I also guessed that she was the black box, so that was cool. But I think I liked the second one the most because it was probably the most creative. Although the Here Be Dragons one, that was creative because of the unique art style and how they chose to tell the story. You're liking this game too? I'm glad. I'm glad that I chose it. It is kind of horror, kind of not. So here's the thing though. I am off tomorrow too, so I am going to try to get up at a decent time tomorrow, and we're going to continue this game tomorrow. Well, the first 2 were kind of horror. The second one was really the horror-ish one. The third one was not. But I also like it because it shows that there are some good SCPs. Obviously, there is some bad with the Here Be Dragons, but the dragons are trying to stop the bad portion from escaping. But I think I'm going to try to play this tomorrow, too. get some more done, because again, I have the day off tomorrow. So we will try to see if we can get this tomorrow as well. So that is the goal.